Hi, Helen Wilson here. It's like I'm making a spooky movie. But it's 3:30 in the morning and my light's just up there, and it's hard to get the lighting right and the positioning right, but here goes. Well, I've organised to get an angioplasty finally with Dr. Sanjay. I think that's his name. I'm not very good at pronunciations. And his last name is Nadkarni, and he's in Claremont in WA. And yeah, I'm just so excited. It's really gonna happen, and like it's been a long day. And this morning I went to see Jamie Taylor at Adelaide Hospital, and I spoke to him and another lady. I blank for the names. She was also the sort of doctor that anyway, they virtually said, no, not now, we want to see some results. And I said, well, that's what everyone all over the world's saying. And I just cracked up and got angry and got a little bit rude. I went there with Scott, my husband, so fortunately I didn't totally lose it, I think. I just forgot the things I said. I do that when I get really upset. And I had a little cry and came and said as I was going that I'm going to try and get into Perth, because I've heard this morning, I read an email saying that he was going to do the angioplast for MS. I don't know how I found it on the CCSVI. I'm just beside myself. I'm just so excited. The CCSVI Australian website had the address for him, but once I phoned the number, it reconnected to another number, and it was a different number. So I've put that number on the Australian CCSVI website for people in Australia who can't get any satisfaction from where they are. The 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 sad thing, and I feel quite guilty about it, is it's at a private hospital and I need to be covered by private healthcare, which um, that's something, as soon as I found out I had MS, like, I don't know, 14 years ago or whatever, I I joined medical benefits, and that's when I was still, a walking, talking miracle. And so I've kept private health, thank God. I did that, and that's why he will do the angioplasty, because he's obviously needs to be covered for private health if it's a private hospital. Anyway, cut a long story short, I phoned them up, and the secretary, she took my details and phone number and said that she'd have to talk to the doctor, because I don't think she really knew a lot about the whole procedure or whatever. So she phoned me back this afternoon and said yes, he'll do it. Checking, of course, that had private health care, and so, like, they'll do it. They've just got to get the written report from Melbourne radiology clinic where I had the Doppler done, and which, you know, because of the doctors, they can just make phone calls and get these sorts of results. So anyway, then she's going to give me a phone call and book me in. So I'll be flying to Perth. I mean, it's a long flight, and I'm in a wheelchair, an electric wheelchair, so it's not going to be the most comfortable, but I don't care. I'm just going to get there. And what else? I just, my mind's just running so fast. I just don't know. What else was I thinking I should say? It's gone. So yeah, like I said, I feel guilty because I've got private health care, and you know, I know there are other people even in Adelaide that can't aren't in private health. So, but what I thought was I'd be a really good example for Jamie Taylor, the radiologist that I went and saw this morning, and they said no, not yet. We need some results back from Ken Thompson in Melbourne, and if they get some results, you know, they work closely with the neurologists, and they want some clinical notes or results. And I said, but I got really angry with them. I know I did. Anyway, if I get this angioplast done, then I'm going to make an appointment to go and see them, so that I'll say, okay, I've had it done. I no longer piss myself, because that's what my husband said tonight before we both fell asleep. He said, you said you don't know what it's like. You don't piss yourself, and I don't know what else I said. But I'm sorry, you know, I was emotional. Like, I live this every single day of my life, you know. They can be sympathetic and care and stuff like that. And I said, nah, nobody cares. And like I said, the neurologist, you know, if I get this done, like, I'm going to do them out of a job. And yeah, I got quite nasty. Oh, I'm sorry, you know, like, but I'm going to connect back with them and write them an apology for the way I spoke to them, and suggest that we connect up again, and they can see what sort of results I'm having. Yeah. Okay, well, I can't really think of anything else that I was going to say, and the lighting's so bad, this looks like a spooky story. But it's not, it's a really great, exciting story. Okay, we'll catch it later, another time. Bye.